Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining today. We have Stephanie Queen, and she's going to share some great tips with us on book marketing, and she has a great giveaway for you, so stay tuned till the end. So thanks so much, Stephanie, for joining.
My pleasure.
And so tell us a little bit more about you and what you write.
I'm a romance writer. I write mostly romance suspense. I have a series called Beachcomber Investigations, which I love. I'm in love with the main characters, and it follows these two characters, Dane and Shayna, who are in love but trying not to be, through a series, and they run into all kinds of mischief on the Isle of Martha's Vineyard.
Awesome. And so why don't you tell us a little bit more? Is this how many books are in the series? And
So far I have 8 novels
wow.
and several novellas in the series, and I will be giving away the prequel where Dane first introduced. It's a spin-off series from a previous series, and they're first introduced in a novel called The Beachcombers.
Great. Yeah, that's perfect because I know a lot of people are hesitant to buy a book or even start reading unless they know for sure there's more books in the series. Awesome. So why don't you tell us, so which parts of the publishing process, because I know you self-publish, do you do yourself versus outsource?
This has been a learning process, and so I have, started out outsourcing almost everything, and now what I outsource always and always will would be the copy editing and proofreading, because I have a different set of eyes always looking
Hmm.
at your work before it's finished. Um, what I used to outsource was formatting, to get into for the actual ebook. But now I do that myself using Vellum, which is a software program. And I let it format your book into all the different use for different like Kindle, Mobies, or PDFs. And I used to also outsource all my book covers. Now, when I'm writing a novella, I will sometimes design my own book covers, and otherwise, I do send it out to professional designers.
Okay. And when you do your own book covers, are you a graphic designer or are you using a tool?
I have an artistic streak, so I really enjoy it. But I use Canva, and I I do have other design software,
Mhm.
but it's a challenge, and so I do like to use professionals when I have a concept that I know I can't pull off myself, especially
Mhm.
for a full length book.
Okay. That's great. I mean, that definitely helps, I'm sure, with your budget.
Sure.
And
Yes. Some of
so,
the smaller books I put in an anthology. It's like a Christmas anthology, and
mhm,
so the cover is not as prominent a feature because it's one of many, and you only see it inside the book, inside
mhm.
the anthology. So those I tend to design myself.
Great. So what does that look like? I guess maybe because you've changed from a before and after picture. What was your budget before per book when you had to outsource everything versus today?
Well, it's always been probably about a $600 to $1,000 per book. Um,
Hmm.
but it's getting higher if you count in the marketing budget, which is, I kind of almost count it separately because it's grown tremendously, and out of necessity because of the way the market is right now.
Hmm. And so let's talk more about your book launch strategy. What does that look like today?
That has grown with the market changing, and I feel like that's one of the big messages, I think, is you need to adapt to the market. The book launch strategy previously was, do some blog tours, do e-reader news today, and you're all set. No,
Hmm.
now you have to make a concerted effort to get as many
Yes.
reviews as possible. You have to make a concerted effort to have a robust newsletter, and I
Hmm.
also do newsletter swaps. You need to do substantial paid promotion. Bookbub obviously being the best, but then even News Today, Kindle Books and Tips, like different outlets like that, where they send newsletters to their fans, and And yes, you do need to still blog. You do still need to do other types of ads. I've done Bookbub ads, Amazon ads, Facebook ads, all of the above. And as well as Twitter. I have a presence on Twitter, but that's more for fun for me. So I don't know how effective it is, but it's fun for me. So
Great. And so out of all of those, what was the most effective?
at different times, different things have been effective. I think currently trending is between ads and Bookbub ads, depending.
Okay. All right. And then I guess, what does that look like? What's the market spend for that budget?
A lot. You have to spend a lot of money. Amazon ads, you don't spend as much money,
Hmm.
but it's kind of funny. For Amazon ads, you're better off promoting full price books.
Hmm.
The way the pricing structure is, the cost per click, etc. You wouldn't make as much unless you either had your book enrolled in the subscription or
KDP?
yeah, unless you had that, or if you had $4.99 or $5.99 book, which I've done that for, like
Hmm.
box set of. I have a box set of the first 4 books in my series, and so I will do ads for that. For BookBub, it's more effective for lower cost, like bargain books, because
Hmm.
people are looking for bargains when they look on their BookBub.
That makes sense. And then does it make a difference? I should have asked this in the beginning, ebook versus a paperback?
I hardly pay attention to paperback books except
Okay.
in person. I am in person at a signing or a book
Hmm.
fair or a conference. That is the only time I pay attention to selling print books. I'm
Okay.
more ebook based author, and I think in this genre that's a big audience.
Perfect. What would you do differently if you could go back?
I could go back. Geez. I would try and get a PhD in bookmarking before I started. I've been learning everything by, oh, I made that mistake. I better do it this way. It's been extremely interesting, extremely productive, and I think so much now, which I enjoy. Luckily, enjoy learning new things. I'm not afraid of trying out and learning new things, at least. But I didn't realize starting out that it would be this big, and it really is. But I am committed, and you really need to be committed as a career, because there's no longer the option really for having a career in someone else's hands
Right.
in this industry.
Good points. Thanks so much for that. So, you are doing a book giveaway today, right?
Yes.
Do you want to share more about that?
Called The Beachcombers. It's like a prequel or the first book in my Beachcomber investigation series. It's where the 2 main characters, Dane plays ex-special ops, and Shayna George meet,
Hmm.
assigned together by other people. And of
Hmm.
course, they are a lot alike, therefore are in competition almost to try and solve the mission, and they're trying to save a kidnapped heiress. And so it's fun, and the relationship not resolved, but it is ongoing. At the end of this book, they decide to partner Beachcomber Investigations and go on to have many cases together, and also try not to drive each other crazy or fall apart. They have an up and down love relationship, which I've enjoyed immensely writing, and
Great.
my readers have enjoyed as well.
Awesome. All right. So if you guys want to win today's book giveaway, make sure to subscribe to this channel and then comment below with how you discover books. Is it Bookbub ads or is it Facebook ads? Because I think Steffi and I would love to know, right?
Yes, we would. We
Um,
definitely.
All right, so now we're ready for the speed round. Are you ready?
Yes. All set.
Okay. Number 1, ice cream or frozen yogurt?
Ice cream, hands down.
Chocolate or vanilla?
I had to think about
Android or iPhone?
Android. I'm a convert.
And Mac or PC?
Mac. I know that's very inconsistent, but I'm a Mac person.
I love Macs. All right. Well, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you, Lisa.
And we'll see you in the giveaway results. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.